Good morning, guys. Another trading day. Yesterday, I was not super happy with my performance. I completely read the bias wrong, and I completely disregarded the fact that we respected the bottom of the 15-minute fair value gap. That should have been like, oh yeah, this is not gonna be a bearish day. So, gotta keep my eye out for the higher time frames because obviously that was my difficulty there. But today's a new day, and yeah, we just gotta move forward. But this is what I want to see price today. Um, so we have basically these equal highs, major draw on liquidity. I want to see us manipulate to this fair value gap, the hourly, and then push higher. So I think if we get that, I'd be pretty confident to say we're gonna come up to these highs. I just need to find a good execution. Okay. And then I'm doing this over two accounts. This should be copy traded, but I still haven't blown this account. Once I get a payout from this account on TradingView, I'm gonna get my other accounts on TopStepX. That way I can copy trade them. But for now, I'm just gonna have to like manually do it. So once I take a trade on here or here, I'm gonna take it on the other one. So I'm gonna be taking on the same trade just on two different platforms. See if there's any other. I think overall, I think we still need to come down to this new week opening gap. So I wouldn't be looking for anything higher after these uh, equal highs. So that'd be my one and only like take profit. Yeah, after that, I really think we're just gonna trend down to fill this gap, then make our way back up. right back. Okay, so it looks like that failed. Is there news today? No, not really. I mean, minutes doesn't really affect the market that much. Nothing to worry about too much. Let's see how ES is doing. Okay, so we already came up to this high. See if we want to react to this, get a retracement, or if we're just gonna rally up to these highs. We're probably just gonna rally to these highs, man. Yep, there we go. Drake to the upside. So I mean, there wasn't a lot of opportunity for this setup, so I want to see how we react once we come into this liquidity. I want to see like a major push down. I want to see breakage structure. I want to see, all those confluences for an entire price reversal. Because, yeah, we just took out all this. Let's mark out this 1 minute. If we get it, man. It's a really big 1 minute. Okay, so we got it. We have a sweep. I'd like to see us close below for an inverse. I'm possibly looking at shorts right here. If we get the inverse, I want to see, I'm not going to take this because I want to see us displace lower, and I want to see us retrace into it, creating a new lower high, confirming bearish order flow. So something like this, that, and then we break those lows right there. That's what I'm looking for. But you see how we just rejected the middle of that? I'm not going to take trades if it's not clean. So I give myself a 2-hour limit. So by 8:30, if we don't see anything, we don't take a trade. I want to sit, continue lower. If we don't continue lower and we just want to like play around with these highs, like I'm not gonna play with that, bro. I need to see a clear reversal, a break of structure, and that we're gonna invalidate this first presented fair value gap, possibly retrace into it after. So let's see how ES looks. Okay, so ES has these equal lows, which is kind of interesting. Might be something. Hold on. Okay, so now that we're fairly displacing, strong candle. This is pretty obvious to me that we're gonna continue lower, but you know we have to retrace. So this could be the possible setup. Stops above these highs, like 150. Okay, I'm just gonna be 200 max, but that's what it's looking like for me, man. I'm gonna go ahead and set my limit order. This looks pretty clean to me. We got the breaker structure. We got the inverse first percent of fair value gap. We're tapping right back into it. But we're not gonna do it yet just because yesterday it was kind of impulsive. I really want to see how we react to this. If we get a nice rejection, or if we maybe want to like come into this higher. We'll see. Looks like we just want to keep having legs down. Which is good, it's confirming my bearish bias. I want to see us retrace though into this fair value gap or whatever fair value gap is forming. Alright, so it looks like we're taking out these 1 minute lows. That's what price wanted to do. From here we can get the push higher, distribute lower. Like this. That's all I want to see from price. I think we have long ways to go down. I need to see some form of retracement. We have this little for Vega too. Okay, so when we have multiple fair value gaps stacked up, we see which one it rejects off of. So let's say we come here, we have an extremely bearish candle close. Most likely indicates we just want to continue lower. We took that fair value gap, but I'm expecting price to come all the way back up here, or this middle one, just because like that's where equilibrium is. So that was a bearish close, but yeah, I want price to come up here. Okay, so now that I'm seeing this kind of rejection, if I see us continue rattling lower, we have this mini for value gap. If we hold this, disrespect this, I expect price to go lower. So let me remove that. Just see how the markets want to move. So if we invalidate this mini gap right here, that's enough confirmation for me that we want to continue lower. However, if we don't, we're probably going to continue to one of these for value gaps. But what it's looking like right now is we're going to invalidate this. Or not. Let's see. Alright, you can never speak too soon. We rejected this fair value gap. I'm expecting price to come into this fair value gap now. Or we did right here, but at least the halfway. Or, like I said, first presented fair value gap. See what the higher time frame is looking like. Fill the halfway of this 15-minute. with the 50%. Still haven't came in here on the hourly. So we actually did invalidate this. Still wasn't super clean. That's not something I would take just because we had a rejection on that first candle in. That's why I'm more hesitant about it. But I mean, if I see we can continue to trend lower like this, and we even break that and get a retracement, that might be something to look for. Yeah, I didn't realize we did tap in there. Alright. To me, this is pretty obvious. We're gonna just honestly crap the bed. So, to me, I feel pretty confident taking shorts at any point here, especially if I have like stops above this high. I don't think we're gonna come back up here. I think we're gonna just continue lower. So, I want to see. I want us to disrespect that low. Did come into the 50%, so that's something to look out for. I want to say how we react to this actually, just because we may not invalidate this 15 or 5 minute. I'm just clearing up my screen right now. I don't like when it's too cluttered. Let's not if it's into it. We broke structure. Retrace higher. Now we're getting another strong candle down. Let's just see how this. So we rejected the hourly. Either we're gonna come into these fair value gaps and come lower, or just kind of accumulate. So let's see what price wants to do. Okay, so it looks like we closed this and we wanted to kind of close this. So probably going to distribute lower. That definitely would have been a good entry. This fair value gap. After we displaced, came back, retraced. That would have been clean, but I'm just not super confident in that. So I'm just gonna be patient with it. Right now I don't like how this looks, man. It is not smooth. But it is because we came into this hourly, so either we want to like fill this, we don't want to leave this open, or do we want to continue lower? So I'm trying to figure out. It's a big 5 minute gap. You might want to fill that. But It's not looking clean. We'll see what we want to do, man. Alright, just watch this. lot of this, guys, is just sitting around waiting for the opportunity. But when you get market conditions like this, I mean, now we're getting some displacement, but when you're getting conditions like this, bro, this is what makes or break a trader, if you're willing to push through that. Alright, bro. Meeting minutes are right now. That's what it's saying. Or it's up next, actually. It's just not looking clean, man. And I'm assuming there wasn't a lot of opportunity for everyone because, I mean, just look at this. Look at this. In the thick of it, there are 0 fair value gaps. Like, what do you trade off of right here? You just be like, trade up, down candle, okay, I'm long. Hypothetically, if you have a strong enough drawn liquidity, you could just do that, but that's not how you're supposed to trade. You need other confluences. So, I'm assuming there were some people that just clicked long when market opened, which isn't a horrible idea because we had equal highs, but like, I feel like you're just taking a gamble. Alright, so I'm gonna end this right now. If I end up seeing anything, I'll start recording again, but right now, man, it just looks like we're trading in this accumulation zone. So, yeah, we'll see. Alright, this is maybe 30 minutes later, a little less than. No trades taken. To me, I'm just gonna call it a day. I didn't really see anything outstanding. Price is currently moving really slow. When we came into this high, we were chopping. Now it's just not clean. This is not the type of condition I want to trade in. So, if you were with me on this, that's a W. You shouldn't be trading in these kind of conditions. So, we'll be back to it tomorrow.